Often called the most powerful man on earth, the United States President is elected every 4 years. This year, on the first Tuesday of November, the US will elect its president. Joe Biden will challenge incumbent Donald Trump in what is already turning out to be a no-holds-barred electoral battle. Here's a quick look at how the US elections are held. A presidential candidate must meet three basic qualifications laid down by the US Constitution to run for office. He or she must be a natural-born US citizen, at least 35 years old and a US resident for at least 14 years. The elections are held in three stages. Stage 1, primaries and caucuses. The two main parties in the US are Democratic and Republican. Given that it is a coveted position, many people jostle for this post. They launch nationwide campaigns and compete fiercely with each other to secure the party's nomination. But what really matters here are the caucuses and primaries. In caucuses, party members assemble, deliberate, and settle on the best party candidate. In primaries, the party rank and choose the candidate they want to represent them in the presidential election across the 50 US states. Stage 2, national conventions and general elections. Next comes the National Convention. Each party holds a large meet to select a presidential nominee with the help of elected delegates. This is also where a party's presidential candidate unveils their choice for vice president. The presidential candidate then campaign across the country. They will need the backing of the general population. People in every state cast their vote on election day. Stage 3, the Electoral College. The US election is not that simple or complete without the Electoral College. By casting their vote, American citizens are essentially voting for a group of people named electors. The number of electors each state gets is equal to its total number of representatives and senators in Congress. For example, Washington DC and Alaska has 3 electors, while California state has 55 electors allocated. The Electoral College comprises a combined of 538 electors. Each elector gets to cast one vote after the general election. The candidate who gets 270 votes or more wins. How are these votes counted? Almost all of the 50 states in the US follow the principle of winner takes all. For example, if the state of California with 55 electoral votes end up with 20 Republican electors, all 55 electors will go to the Democrats. Some states are considered a safe state, which is traditionally Democratic or Republican. All the other states are called swing states, which can go either way. This is why a candidate with fewer individual votes can still win the elections by winning large electoral states such as California, Texas, New York, and Florida. This happened in 2016 when Hillary Clinton lost the elections to Trump even after winning the popular vote. The newly elected president and vice president take oath on the inauguration day on January 20th.